Hey, what's up, everybody? How we doing? Welcome to All Day, Every Day. Man, I like talking about all day stuff, not just motocross. So those of you from my motocross channel, this is not the motocross channel. This is a channel where I talk about whatever the hell I feel like it. And right now, I don't know if you guys watched the Buffalo game with Cincinnati on Monday night, where unfortunately a young man, as of right now, he's in critical condition. There's a good chance he loses his life or has some serious. We don't know. We don't even know. It's bad. It was one of the most horrific things I've seen in sports. But that's not what really, really pissed me off about the whole situation. Injuries happen in dangerous sports, football, motocross, you name it, and you're going to see. I've seen auto drivers die. And while it's extremely unfortunate, it's something that everybody knows and everybody signs up for. Nobody actually expects it to happen to them, but it is part of it. But what bothers me is, okay, so we're living in a really weird time in this pandemic, or whatever was a pandemic, is a pandemic. I'm not really sure. There's plenty of colds and COVIDs and all sorts of things out there. As you can hear, I'm getting over something myself. But that's just the world we're living in right now. And unfortunately, due to the COVID, a lot of people have heart conditions. And whether that be the actual illness or the shot to avoid the illness, supposedly, needless to say, lots of young athletes are having heart problems. Was that related to anything that happened to the poor gentleman on the Buffalo Bills? I don't know. Maybe. But the fact that nobody on ESPN in a 3-hour broadcast where all they talk about all that night, all that next morning, not one person brought up the potential issues from a vaccine. And I have to spell it out, guys. I'm sorry, because once again, they block anything that you have to do to talk about this stuff. And what frightens me about that is, listen, you can disagree with me and you can tell me I'm stupid, but to censor completely and take away people's jobs and livelihoods and imprison them for things they say, that happens in communist countries. The United States, you should have the freedom to say dumb stuff. There's not freedom without repercussions. You'll have some repercussions, but this cancel culture has taken that to a new level. Skip Bayless. I don't know if you like Skip Bayless, don't like Skip Bayless. He's a polarizing guy. I don't like Skip Bayless. I think he's annoying. I don't think he's very smart. He's smart in the sense of he talks about what people want to hear, and he gets them riled up. And what he sent out a tweet that said something of the extent that a game this important, this late in the season, he didn't see how they couldn't continue playing. But then again, he also stated that when it's something this serious, it's bigger than football. People crucified him online. They want his head on a stick. Since when does just talking about maybe playing a game, listen, I think it's the wrong call. I think they did the exact right thing by not playing the game, and I think if you ask Skip, he'd probably say that today too. But at the moment, it did, I can understand where he's coming from. It was a pretty big game, and as far as football goes, it doesn't get much bigger than that in the regular season. But when it comes to somebody's life, yeah, you can't put a measurement on that. But the whole thing of canceling Skip for that, no. If you want to cancel Skip, here's how you cancel Skip. Stop watching his show. Stop following him on Twitter. If you don't follow him on Twitter, you don't know he said that. So stop following him. That's how you cancel him. You don't bring in an authoritarian and go for his job. Those are, I'm not going to say they're communist, but they're communist characteristics that I don't want to live in a part of. I don't want to be a part of those. And I'm not defending what Skip said. I'm defending how people attacked him. If you don't like Skip, this is the United States, turn it off. Watch a different channel. Unless he says something that endangers you or your family, deal with it. Toughen up a little bit. Come on. And I don't want to be one of those older guys and, oh, you snowflake this, snowflake that. No. And some of these other guys like Keith Olbermann, who walks that line of saying things that kind of make people mad. Dude, what are you doing asking for him to be canceled or fired? You're next. Like, do you realize you're literally attacking yourself by doing that? Whether you think a journalist is stupid or not, you cannot start affecting the rights of people to say what they feel or what they think. Now, like I said, if you don't like it, don't watch it. But that's my opinion. And like I said, I feel horrible about what happened to that poor gentleman. I don't know exactly what caused it. It's insane that we can't question the one thing that we're all wondering if caused it. There's a lot more athletes these days dying because of things that have happened to their heart. Is that from the illness? Was it from the supposed cure? I don't know. I really don't know. I honestly do not know. But what scares me is if the people that do know won't share. Just tell us, like, listen, I can't undo. I got the vaccine. The only reason I got the vaccine was because I had long COVID. And my doctor said it had something to do with my immune system, to where my immune system was attacking myself. And if you get the vaccine when you have that happening, sometimes it tells your body to shut off the immune system. That's why I got the shot. I can never undo that. Am I going to have a heart problem later on in life? I don't know. Am I going to die in 3 years? I really don't know. I don't think so. I doubt it. But the fact that we can't even ask if it was a question, we're not allowed to ask if it had anything to do with it. That's bullshit, guys. Whether it did or didn't, we should be able to freely ask that question and not be banned from our platforms and be crucified and fired and all these stupid things that they're going to do. Elon Musk, thank you for buying Twitter. Please release the stuff about Dr. Fauci. So anyway, thanks guys. And remember, hey, this is a new channel and I'm just going to talk about things I feel like talking about. And that really struck me last night, and it's kind of been thinking about it all day today. And it's troubling to see where this world is going, and it's growing in such a fast way. I mean, we've grown 100 years in 5 as far as the way that the world has shrunk and the way that information is shared. And we're at a very high risk of manipulation at this point. I don't know where it's going to lead us, but I sure as hell don't want to live in a communist country. So thanks, guys. Subscribe, and I'll catch you later.